Hello everyone, welcome to William in the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Stafford. Stafford is from Durban in South Africa, so let's see what Stafford has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello Stafford, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time this evening for the interview. Thank you.
No problem.
So
Only a
tell me,
pleasure.
how was your day today?
Oh, my day was very busy today. I was just so busy. I was on a live just earlier on this evening.
Uh-huh.
On my TikTok, I was doing my live, and this morning I did a live. So
Mm-hmm.
I try and do at least two lives a day, and I'm also doing a lot of training as
Right.
well because of what my industry is now at the moment. So
Amazing.
yeah, very busy day.
Yeah, it's great to be busy. I love going to bed feeling very tired. I feel like my day was very productive. I love it.
Yes, nothing
So,
better than feeling exhausted.
so tell me where you're from, Stafford.
So I was originally born in Cape Town. I'm in South Africa.
Yeah.
I was originally born in Cape Town, but then I think at about the age of 7, we moved from there to Pretoria. Then I stayed in Joburg for most of my school life,
Okay.
and also half of my adult life I was in Joburg. And then about
Okay.
5 years ago, I moved to Durban, and I absolutely love Durban.
Wow. So tell me something interesting about Durban. Tell me something that stands out compared with other cities in South Africa.
So in the part of Durban where I'm at, I'm in the south coast, which is more of it's a quiet part of Durban. We
Okay.
don't have service stations here. I don't think, yeah, we don't have a traffic light in our town.
Wow.
Um, so we've got to travel a good 12 kilometers. It's a good 10-minute drive, 15-minute drive to the closest fueling station or McDonald's.
Oh, wow.
So that's what I love about this part of my town
Yeah.
is we've got all these natural hiking destinations, and our beaches are very clean, very quiet, and
Wow.
I do a lot of diving and snorkeling here. Um, I love getting my head under the water because I think when you get under there, you really forget about everything else in life. You forget about your financial stresses. You forget about your emotional, whatever stresses you're going through. When you're under that water, there's nothing better than just being there. That's all you focus on. And I think that's really what I love about Durban is the fact that I can walk 5 minutes and I'm at the beach and
Wow.
I've got the pleasure of being able to do that. And it's nice and quiet, like I say.
That's
So yeah, I just
amazing.
love it. And the people are lovely. People are lovely here.
Yes, I think it's amazing for you to be able to be so close to nature. I think you recharge your batteries every day.
Yes. I think when you realize the creation and how much was put into it and how amazing it is that the biggest mammal, being a whale, eats the smallest fish in the sea and it needs tons of it every day. So when you
Wow.
think about how amazing that is, and every color of every lizard and every flight of bird, and it's just to me that's amazing. That really is what I enjoy in life is the natural part of it, the
Amazing.
creation.
And what do you do for work for living, Stafford?
So sure, I'm 41 years old, so I've really gone through a lot of different industries. I've been in the motor industry, I've been in the transport industry.
Mm-hmm.
um However, and I used to be maintenance. I used to have my own maintenance business.
Okay.
But recently, I have ventured into the online industry
Okay.
where I help people to start their own online business.
Right.
I give people a ready-made digital products where they're able to make 100% profits and learn a little bit more about how to become successful online without
Mhm.
any tech background needed, without any of I think a lot of people out there are stressed about how do we get online, especially being my age, not
Mhm.
having the skills. When you look at all the e-learning programs out there, the one that I came across is the one that I promote, and it's for people to be able to grow online. And we also have community. We have like 44,000 people in our online community.
Oh,
We do
wow.
live webinars, we do Zoom meetings, and we really inspire each other to become successful and grow their legacy with their business that they are helped with. And that's what I do for a living. I help people. I help
Amazing.
people become more in today's life.
Yeah, I think nowadays, the social media took over the world. I think everything's about for you connect with people, expose your business. I think social media is a good platform for you to connect around the world and also, somehow make your own business and start a career that you always wanted. So yeah, amazing. Okay, Stafford. So during the interview, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your life and also about your journey so far. Okay?
Fantastic.
Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Yes, I am.
Amazing. Welcome to William in the Magic Box. So I have him, my best friend. Full of random questions, okay? I'm just gonna play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
Cool.
Let's do it. Yes, you can always dance with me. So before we start the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Okay, cool.
Amazing. Tell me something that your best friends, what do they do that always comforted you?
I've actually, when it comes to best friends, I don't have many best friends. I have one best friend. We've been friends for 24 years. And I think what really comforts my heart is just to be able to hear from her and to hear that, I'm a thought of the day, or, just to be in someone's head or mind or heart is a big thing. And I think that's what comforts me, is knowing that somebody else's thought is me.
Wow. Okay, so let's see that she's watched this interview right now and you have a moment, an opportunity to send her a message. What would you say?
I would just say thanks for being such a great friend and always being there when I've needed her the most. That the day I got married, that she was my best man, to have been there when my child was growing up. So thank you for all that. It has only meant the world to me to be your best friend.
Wow, beautiful. I love it. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, Stafford. Next question for you is, what is your all-time favorite band?
My all-time favorite band. Wow, I'm gonna really have to think back on this one. I think you've caught me off guard. If I have to think back, I really like the 80s era.
Yeah. I love the 80s as well. My favorite decade of music.
I love the 80s. There's so much music from there that I absolutely love. But I have to go with, let me go with Meatloaf. I absolutely loved Meatloaf back in the day. I had his CDs. Fantastic artist.
Tell me how it was for you growing up in South Africa in the 80s. Tell me about your experience when you look back.
Well, growing up in South Africa, we didn't do too much travel, but
Okay.
I've gotten to see a lot of waterfalls, and that was really a thing that my parents used to do. Was me and my twin brother and my older brother, we would always go away to a resort of some sort, and we would spend a good 10 days there and just relax. And growing up in South Africa has been amazing. I love my country, and it's because of the fact that when I look at the other sides of the world, the amount of natural disasters and the kind of weather that people are facing, tornadoes, hurricanes, we don't seem to have as much of that in South Africa, if any at all. And I think that's really gotten us to build a better a bit of backing on who we are as a country, because we we were strong in that sense that we've built our houses very strong. We are sustained for a long and hard life in South Africa. But our weather is easy. It's beautiful. We don't have snowy cold winters or extremely hot summers. We have such a lovely nature around us. The animals, also, like I say, I know overseas you guys love coming to South Africa to see the big five, the elephants and the lions and cheetahs. And that's amazing just to be able to have that down the road. About a month ago, I went away for a game drive, and we were around wild pigs, and we had a lot of buck around us. I saw giraffes and elephants. And to me, that is just such a beautiful thing to be around this, yet be so close. Because travel isn't cheap. So being able to just live in a country with so much beauty has been amazing. It's been so amazing. There's so many different cultures in South
Absolutely.
Africa. You know, there's so many cultures and religions that one really learns to respect the different cultures. And yeah, that's been my journey in South Africa. Hey, or growing up in South Africa,
Wow,
respect
I
for
love that.
culture.
I love that stuff, Ford, and I can relate to you. I'm originally from Brazil, and I understand your point. I think when you had, I think we are very lucky to be able to grow up in the '80s with, close to nature, to animals. I think it's something that we're always gonna have close to our hearts for sure.
And then I must also add there, William, growing up in the 80s or even in the 90s, we
Yeah.
had the relief of not having cell phones, which gave
Yes.
us a lot more availability to be able to enjoy the outdoors. But
Totally.
like I know now that we have to spend time on our phones. This is how we make an income. This is how
Yeah.
we learn things. And yeah, back in the day, I think it was so lovely to be able to learn things the way we did, to be able to
Absolutely.
read it on the back of a gum paper. Ah, did you know this? Did you know that? It was nice. It was nice to be able to relate to people like we're doing right now for how did we feel?
Absolutely. I agree. Next question. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so before the next question, of course, we got connected through TikTok, yeah, through social media.
Yes.
So tell me, what's the biggest joy for you to run a business in social media? What do you like the most about it? And the flip side, what do you find most challenging about the journey so far?
So what I love about it is, with the products that we promote, when things become too good to be true, um, and you never know if you're going to be scammed out there or whatever. I love the fact that I can show up on TikTok and show that I'm actually a real person, that people can come on every day, Monday to Friday, even sometimes Saturday or Sunday. I will show up for my lives, and I will always give the most information that is needed within that. And what I love about it is to be able to communicate on TikTok without paying. I only pay for my data. So to be able to reach to people all over the world, like yourself in London, I speak to people in the USA, the Caribbean, and I love the way that I am able to network out of my
Mhm.
country and be able to offer this kind of product all over the world to anybody, and to build that trust factor with people and gain hope for those who have lost it, is amazing, because I think TikTok is really a platform I never knew about. My daughter showed me how to work the platform, and I was actually originally interested on how do people become monetized on YouTube. YouTube was really where I wanted to focus on. But when I got this program and I was taught exactly that TikTok is one of the main marketing platforms, it came to my sense that this is where I should be looking for my perfect customer. And that is really what I do, is I just speak until I really connect with that perfect customer of mine. And I've learned what attraction marketing is. So um, the downfalls I would say is when you're going live, you always have those bad people, the people that don't have something nice to say.
Yeah.
And sometimes I wish they would just zip it, because back in the day we learned that if you have nothing nice to say, just don't say it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I feel that way. If my content is not relatable to you or relevant to you, just keep scrolling. I am not
Mm,
asking you to become anything that you don't want to be. But if
yeah.
I have something of interest to you, please, by all means, stay tuned, listen in, and maybe this will come to your advantage. So that is what I really love about being able to do lives on TikTok, is I had to build myself up to this point. I had to learn what the algorithms were doing because I was new in this platform. I was new in this whole industry. So knowing that there was something out there that was going to show me how to do everything step for step, I've actually gotten my mom to join this program. Um, she's over 60, she's 63, and she has just set her own website up. She's set her own automation up, and she's going to start doing this. And I love it because I'm helping my mom build a retirement. She was in a position where she doesn't have that. And I know there's other people in that position. I know there's other people that have failed in a certain business because they can't reach out to the world. But
Yeah.
now they've got the fear of online, and I can give them the comfort of knowing I'm somebody they can know, like, and trust, and that will be with them on the journey that they're looking to take on starting their online businesses. So that is really what I love about my job. But I also, what I don't like is when I get those haters. I wish they would just learn to swipe and carry on moving ahead, because they are going to block a lot of people's dreams and hopes because of their bad words. Not everyone's in their position.
I see.
And that's what we're out there to show, is we understand that we don't all walk the same path. And I might not know what shoes you stand in. Yet I can put you in my shoes. And maybe if that shoe fits you, you'll know where to come for your solution.
Totally.
And I think that's the end of the day, is every problem has a solution.
Absolutely. And I agree with you. I think if you have nothing good to say, just don't say anything. And you're
Yes.
okay about it. You are saying a lot if you don't say anything in this case.
100%.
Next question is, what makes you most proud?
What makes me most proud? My daughter.
Oh, sweet.
My daughter, she makes me the most proud. I think it's because of she takes what I'm trying to teach her. She takes that knowledge and everything, and she looks up to me. So that makes me very proud. I think when one can be a father and you can be proud to be a father, not just a dad or a title, but actually be the part. Um, yeah, that makes me proud.
Beautiful.
Never thought I was going to become a father, and the day it happened, wow, it changed so many things in my life. Biggest thing, I realized how much my parents love me. I realized how much responsibility was coming ahead of me.
Yeah,
And I also knew that I had to become the next best example so that my daughter could become something more in today's life, because they are our future. They're going to
totally.
lead the future, the world after me. So there's nothing more than to be proud of what I am going to generate for the future.
Amazing. Wow, look how proud dad. I can see in your eyes, very proud now.
No, no, I can tell you, I can bring tears to my eyes. I love my daughter so much.
How old is she?
She's 14 years
Oh my
old,
God.
and she'll be 15 in February.
Amazing. Great. 2 questions left. Let's do it.
Oh,
Before the next one, you were saying that you have a twin brother.
I had a twin brother.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yes, unfortunately, again, these are the things that will happen in life. I've lost my father.
Mhm.
I also lost my twin brother 12 years ago.
Okay.
Um, And yeah, you know what? It's the thing that happens in life.
Yeah.
Um, but I must say, being a twin was a great journey. You know, to be able to, it was amazing how we could feel each other's feelings. We can
Uh-huh.
sense when there were things wrong, and how our bodies were so in sync. You know, it was amazing. Um,
Was identical or not? You are identical twin or not?
no, we weren't identical.
Uh-huh.
Um, thank goodness. I always think I was the better looking one.
He's
But
not here now to defend himself. It's not fair. Joking.
yes, you know, we were actually in the newspaper when we were born.
Oh
We were
wow.
born on the last day of the year, the 31st of December.
Amazing.
And obviously, because we were twins, we ended up in the paper on the last day of the year. And I was
Wow.
a bridge baby. I came out with my feet first. My brother was 8 minutes older than me,
Wow.
and he always kept that on me. He always reminded me that he's 8 minutes older. So, you know, we always knew what to respect our elders, and he made sure that I knew that I had to respect him.
Good. Very good. Next question is, what are the top three things on your bucket list?
Top three things on my bucket list. I want to travel.
Okay.
One of my main things on my bucket list, I want to travel. I want to be able to see um, three certain countries. I want to be able to go to Hawaii, like the Caribbean side. I want to see those clear waters. I want to be able to go to Italy to
Yeah.
just see the old historic buildings and stuff. And then I'd like to go to a country like China so that I
Right.
can see a little bit more of the electronic and where the world's going to. You know, when you look at the robots, everything starts there. And also the amount of foods and again, the cultures, to be able to learn that and see that. So
Which
travel
which
is one of my main things.
which one do you think is gonna happen first between those three places?
Hawaii. Hawaii. So with my business, we have great potential earnings. I can make $900 in a day. So we potentially look to make $10,000 within 30 days. And me being South African, that is major. I can go
Right.
on holidays like nobody's business now. So I will be taking people that are, again, in my TikTok lives and stuff, will see my journey. They'll be going on my travels with me as I run my business from
Uh-huh.
wherever in the world. And yes, the Hawaii is one of the main places I would love to take everyone with me. That is my number one on my bucket list.
Yeah.
Um, and also because I love diving so much, I think Hawaii is going to be one of my main travel points. Secondly, I would love to. I know it might seem like very blasé, but skydiving.
Oh, actually, I had a skydive instructor on the show. His interview goes live in a few days. You should watch it because he talks everything about skydiving. And actually, I changed it. I was so scared about it, and he talks a lot about that, and I changed a lot my concept about skydiving. Sorry, carry on.
No, that's fantastic because you know this is exactly what it is. We have to get comfortable with things before we try
Yeah,
them, you know.
yeah,
And so yeah, skydiving is one of those things. I've seen it. It looks amazing, and I can only imagine that adrenaline rush.
yeah.
And then the third thing on my bucket list, I would say I would like to in my life um, be able to give back to my mother as much as she's given to me. So on my bucket list, I wanna
Beautiful.
buy my mom a new car.
Wow.
Is one of my things on my bucket list. My mom gave me a car a few years ago when I went through a struggle. She
Yeah,
gave me a car that was from her father to her and now to me. So it's been in the family all this time. It's a lovely car, good mileage, and I want to be able to return that favor for my mother by buying her a car. And this is another reason why I started her in this business is for all that she's done for me. I knew it came with no cost. But you know what? It costs me nothing to be able to give that back. And I think that is what it is. I want to be able to give a little bit more to a few people out there, even my best friend, for being there for the 24 years.
Wow.
To be able to do something special for her and her family, maybe book them a holiday away, or even to Durban where I stay. Just to be able to say thank you for all that they've done, you know. So that's part of my bucket list, is to be in the position to give back to the people that have given to me.
Beautiful.
Give in return, yes.
Amazing. Okay, love that. I really like it. Last question, ready?
Yes,
Let's do it. Last one.
let's do it.
Last question for you is, tough question now for you. If someone gave you an envelope with your death date inside of it, would you open it or not, and why?
Well, if I knew it was going to be my death date, I probably wouldn't, because it wouldn't change the way I live tomorrow or the way I live today, because of the fact that every day that I live could be my last.
Yeah.
So why would it make a difference knowing that I'll die in 6 months? You know what? It shouldn't change my tomorrow or my yesterday. Yeah, no, I wouldn't open it, because it's the same at the moment. I wouldn't want to know, because that's what makes life exciting. That gives me that rush in the morning when my eyes open and I know I'm going to face another day. That is an amazing feeling. So yeah, I wouldn't want to ruin that by knowing there's a countdown.
I'll feel so scared as well to open it out. I don't think I'll be interested for sure as well. Right, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking, okay? Let's start
Okay.
with family.
Special.
Money.
Needed.
Fear.
Nothing.
Sex.
Special.
Life.
Love.
And one word for love.
Life.
Tiki. Religion, one word.
A choice.
Politics.
Not needed.
Okay. Friendship.
Always find one.
Desire.
To become the best me.
Wow, I like that. Regrets.
Have none.
Success.
Growth. There's always growth for success.
Wish.
Something you feel is unbelievable.
Happiness.
Important.
One word for Durban.
Best place on earth.
One word for South Africa.
Wild.
Nelson Mandela.
On every banknote.
I had so many guests here on the Magic Box for South Africa. You're the first person who says that for Nelson Mandela. One word for, and the last one now, if you could define all your TikTok page, yeah, in one word, what that would be?
My whole TikTok page.
Yeah, the whole, your TikTok page, when people go there, like one word that would define.
Hope.
Amazing. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your daughter for a coffee and I'm going to ask her, define your dad in one positive word and one negative word only. What should say?
Positive, she'll probably say, always happy and makes us smile.
Okay.
Negative, she'll probably say, he's taller than me.
What's the biggest difference between you and her and the biggest similarity?
The biggest, what was the first question there?
The biggest similarity between both of you and the biggest difference between the height.
Okay, so I'd say the similarity is everything. She's got my hand, she's got my eyes, she's got my feet. Um, and the only height similarity, I mean, her being 15 and me being 41, she's only about 10 centimeters shorter than me.
She's gonna get you.
And that's why she can't, she doesn't like that.
Amazing, amazing. Let's play now Stafford in the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. But before that, let's play the music one more time. Let's do it.
Cool.
But before you ask me the question, what's your favorite African word?
Favorite African word would be sawubona.
Sawubona, what that means?
That's your greeting to a South African, to an African person would be sawubona.
I like that, Sawubona.
That
I
is
remember
how you would say hello.
Sawubona. I love it.
And that's how everything should start. Once you can greet, the rest is there.
Sawubona. Wow, I love that. I'm gonna keep that in mind for sure. Okay, so you can ask me a question now.
So I had a question planned for you, but you know what? After being in this interview, I've got an interesting question. You said you come from Brazil.
Yes.
And were you born in Brazil?
Yes.
So what had encouraged you from coming from such a country with so much culture and so much tradition to move from Brazil to go to London, which is so prim and proper? What had made you take that decision to go to such a prim and proper town out of that culture?
Wow, great question. When I was 19 years old, growing up, I always had this personality of going after my dreams, persevering going after my, everything that I was very curious, always being very curious about life, I remember I started studying English when I was 12 years old. And I remember like looking at my English books, yeah, like there are so many pictures of the Eiffel Tower, Big Ben, the all these places in the world, and I was like, my God, I want to be there one day. I want to explore that. So I've always been very fascinated about about people, about the world itself, and I've always been very adventurous. That's my personality. It's funny because when I was growing up, I was like maybe 6 years old, 7 years old. On my school holidays, I was asking my dad if I could work. And he was like, no, you need to study. And I wanted already, I wanted to change my life. I wanted to get a better life, to improve myself. Long story short, yeah, when I started studying English, I fell in love with the language. And I was like, my dream at the time, when I was 16, more or less, 14, I said, my dream, I want to live in a country where I could speak English every single day.
Oh, wow.
Guess what? I live a dream every day because I lived in Portugal before for 5 years before moving to England. However, so I left Brazil when I was 19 years old, and it's been an amazing journey. And so the two main reasons was about the language and also about, I want to help my family back home. I always wanted to go after my dreams, and wow, it's an amazing. I can see the way your personality. I have the same personality as well. For me, I always been very curious, adventurous, and if I could define, for me, the word willpower always been part of my life. You can do anything if you want to. If you
Yes.
go after it, you can make it somehow. So yeah, that's the two main reasons, to help my family back in Brazil, and also to improve my English and to live a dream as I always wanted as a teenager. So yeah.
That's great. That's great. You know, I think that's everybody. What everybody should see is have a goal, have a vision,
Yes.
and achieve that and help people. Again, you said you did it to help your family, and
Yeah.
that is amazing. Hey, it's so nice to know there's more people like us.
Totally. And I think, I think you just need to go for it. Doesn't matter which kind of dream do you have, what do you want to achieve in life. Just do it. You know what I mean? Believe that you can do it because, you just you can feel it,
That's it.
put in your head, put in your soul. And trust me, you can make it if you believe on it for sure. Not easy, nothing. However, the journey is enjoyable and you get there somehow.
Yeah, everything's possible.
Absolutely. Stafford, did you enjoy the interview?
Thank you, William. Yeah, I loved it. This was really cool. It was exciting. Very nice to be able to speak to people a little bit more about what I do in my business. So yeah, I
Amazing.
mean, I don't know if you share my TikTok page or anything, but you're more than welcome to. I
Absolutely
would just love people to find out a little bit more about my business and my website. Go in there, take a look at it. Very interesting stuff there.
amazing. Good luck. I think it is amazing to see someone. I think again nowadays people they are using the social media as a great platform for you to go after your dreams and express yourself and connect with people, help people as well. So carry on with the job and good luck. You know what I mean. I just hope you get to go to Hawaii as you mentioned before, your first bucket list.
Yes, yes, it'll definitely be there.
Before you go, Stafford, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Um, I would just say to everybody out there is don't let your success be determined through other people. Nobody cares about your success as much as you should. And at the end of the day, no, it doesn't matter to anybody as much as it matters to you. So believe in yourself, no matter
Yeah,
what people around you say. Know what your limits are
amazing,
and
amazing.
exceed those limits.
I love that. Amazing. So thank you so much for the interview. Regards to your
Cool.
family, your friends, and you keep in touch. Okay, it was a pleasure having you on the show. Okay,
Well, thanks for having me, William.
well, good night. Take care. Bye
Have a
bye.
good one. Cheerio. Bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website www.williamandthemagicbox.com and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye. See you next time.